Creativity is an addiction. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally uncut because, you know what? We all make mistakes. So let's turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. Wow. Massive weather changes today. So much so, the city has called off school, and the governor of this state has declared a state of emergency. You know, as an everyday average person, how do I keep this out of my thoughts and personal fears? Although bad weather is completely out of our control, we let our uncontrolled imaginations to paint the pictures and make up the stories that don't exist. The only thing that we can do is to make sure that we're prepared in other areas of our life. So bad, I want to just set this inside the description of hurry up and wait. But isn't that like getting dressed before you go to work? You hurry up and you wait. The best we can do when change has been predicted is to embrace our personal spiritual foundation, to trust the moment and believe in the planning that took place before this moment even arrived. Yes, massive weather is set to blow in like a lion. If it gets bad and there's no electricity, remember, if you've got a pair of ocular goggles, put those babies on and let's do some bowling. But then again, the internet will be down if we've lost power. Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I am the silent wolf. I stand back and just watch. I'm beneath the brush of a tree, and my goal every day is to study everything that is moving in and around us, because it's all there. We just choose to ignore what's being shared. This is The Daily Mess. Working our way through every way, being present in a place of constant evaluation. Judging the whereabouts of is, only to identify what was. This is what happens when you think too much about getting stuff done. You know, the honey-do list? It's usually 2 pages in length, but in a really weird way, when we feel like we're almost catching up, we actually get lazy. Yeah. Instead of completely reaching the destination, we tend to lean on the idea of leaving enough behind so that we have something to do tomorrow. Yeah, well, tomorrow never comes. So it starts to add up again, making us feel guilty because, oh my God, this list just keeps getting longer. Working our way through every way, no matter what, we'll figure out how to get it done when we get there, even if it feels like we're endlessly falling behind. Look at me. I'm just adding more to this list. Why do we do that? Is it completely human nature to just keep adding things to our honey-do list? Oh, I've got to do this. Oh, I've got to do this. Oh, I forgot to do that. Why? Because I was doing this. So we always come up with excuses as to why we don't complete a project. My father was very guilty of that when building my mother's kitchen. I don't know how many decades she waited, which is kind of funny because the other day at the Essential Job, an older couple came in and I said, "What have you been doing today?" "Well, we're still working on our kitchen." "Really? How? Maybe a week it'll be over with?" "No, we've been on this thing now for 12 years. My dad's not the only one. Setting things aside so that we can do other things. Building a bridge to those things requires one thing: the confidence to have nothing to do. But see, we fear that feeling of, oh my God, what happens if I have nothing to do? Am I just going to sit around and binge watch TV all day? Well, we did during the COVID lockdown, but we also found our place in discovering new things. And maybe that's what we need to do. Get done with the honey-do list and find something new to bring into our lives. It doesn't mean you have to put it on the list. Just find something new to do. That's how I created our binge-watching TV list. Instead of trying to watch everything all at once and forgetting about everything else we've been watching, we actually have a journal of every program we've been watching all the way back to the COVID-19 lockdown, just in case we want to go back and watch it again. It's fun and great to have your list, to have that planning form. But if you keep adding to it and forgetting about what should be done, now we've got a problem because that guilt is too heavy to carry. Do something once a day. Just do it. Get it over with. Get it off the list. I'm Arroe, and that's The Daily Mess.